I'm gonna hit record and we're gonna get started. Because I am late, and yeah. Thankfully, we're playing Alan Wake, so even if I only do like one episode, it's like, yeah, that'll be fine. Alright. We are halfway through the main story. Time to move on to episode 4, The Truth. Why is there no audio on that? Why is there no audio on that? Okay, that's weird. Why is there no audio? Alright, you know what? Let's do a hard quit, hit, and redo. Yeah, there's audio on the main menu, but when I go, but you're supposed to hear Alan say, "Hey, previously on Alan Wake."
Previously on Alan
There it
Wake,
is.
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Yeah, this is episode 4 right now.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Gotta love how you're acting so fucking douchey right now.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted?
You know, a tour of the clinic is not how you convince him of that. You realize that, right, Hartman? Like, that's not how you do that. And Sheriff Breaker actually showed us that at the end of episode 1. The way you convince him is you show him that all those police cars that he saw to be destroyed and all of those officers he saw get killed, the police cars have to be fine, and the officers have to be like, good morning, Dr. Hartman, as you walk by. That's how you convince him. And if you can't do that, well, duh, right? Or at the very least, you need the police cars to be fine. Because, no, I don't buy for a millisecond that Wake could destroy all those police cars.
In your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
No, it's because you're lying, dude.
Is your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's It's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get
involve
'em
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
So you're going to make him. So Hartman is a villain in this video game, right? Cause oh my god, no.
No kidding.
You do not want to say that in your video game and mean it. Now, Hartman believing that shit, fine. Right. But it's like you do not want to validate that. Now, granted, the narrative is slanted so that he does seem villainous, but. Or at the very least, he's just being dismissive.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, the ER patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself the permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment bullshit that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, even if Hartman isn't working with the dark presence, he's still a villain. I'm sorry, he's still a villain. rock and roll is evil. Video game development is not. Video games are not art. No, no.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was...
Yep, manuscript 4.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. Flaring up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Sorry.
Just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Burge. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by
The
those
doors were
stairs, Wake.
locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them. Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Well, that's great.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench!
Oh, afraid.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Backstage is all yours.
I had to get to
Tom.
Hartman's office.
Seize your
He had taken all
destiny.
my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat on.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have any
Barry?
idea?
Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just.
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
You know, I would be a little freaked out that Wake smiled at that, but no, Hartman had that coming. He was a villain pretending to be a psychiatrist. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Of course.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's...
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oops.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, that means that... yeah, I figured, okay. keep doing that. Flare, okay, that works. Anything else? Looks like no. Alright. Ow. Okay. Oh, manuscript.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Huh.
Most of us have felt the shadows. A shiver down your back. A glimpse from the corner of your eye. You can't find it on purpose. It takes long to
Why am I just getting that? I need to turn the music down.
and you will find yourself in the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Doomed Samaritan. Sometimes, even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, no, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from Night Springs. For some, magic is more than that.
Oh.
It's a way of working the secret machinery of
There's another
reality
one.
itself. And more than one member of that Eldritch Brotherhood can be found in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, What's in a Name? We find an old man standing on an old, rusting, derelict bridge, leaning his bony frame against the cold steel. And though he looks idle, he is hard at work. His young apprentice attends to him, as good apprentices do.
Yes, yes. Coming along nicely. Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
Sir, we've been getting some complaints. Are you defacing the bridge?
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the screwdriver in your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been spotted doing this all over town.
Yes, I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name, my whole name, the entire and complete description of my soul on the town. I'm almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years? Words have power, young man. Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And, what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go? Hey, where is he?
Oh, officer. You know where he is, and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away, and remember which town you're serving. Your will be done, Magus.
Ah, yes. There are too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some towns have more personality than others, and none more so than Night Springs.
Okay, that's it. Alright, back to it. Let's bring the music back. Now that I don't have to hear the... now that it won't overpower the show. Uh-oh. Okay, so it can't go down the hall. I need to effectively run past it when it's idle. Crap. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that works.
Ow! I'm here!
If
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
thanks.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oh crap. There we go. Crap. Okay. Now let's go. Oh, crap. There we go.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Yeah, I have no intention to stay here any longer either. Hartman pretty much proved he was a fucking fraud and a jackass, so... Go away. There is something I should do, actually. Well, a couple of things I should do, because I'm an idiot and didn't have the document up. Oops. Positive the story for the Cauldron Lake Lodge, section there. You know what? Just to spite Hartman. So first and foremost, the whole Cauldron Lodge section. Short, it may be short, which is actually kind of part of the problem. Part of the problem in a lot of these cases, and why I'm not just showering this thing in fuck tons of positives, by the way. Hey, several of the sequences feel a little too short. I almost feel like we could have extended them by what's a good time frame? 5 to 10 minutes. And it's to kind of flesh out the characters a little bit more, right? Not like, not like go stupidly in depth like it's an RPG. No, I mean just kind of sprinklings of fleshing them out, And if that was the case, I probably would be giving multiple of these sections 2, even 3 positives, right? But yeah, it may be easy to call out Hartman as the fucking villain douchebag that he is, and oh god, that manuscript page basically fucking revealed that he was an asshole. Well, yes, I will go ahead and I will work for the evil lady so I don't get killed, even though I'm literally murdering other people. Murdering other people's sanity. And calling it treatment. Let's just say I live with someone and who actually does have some mental health issues that she's working with. So that triggers me a little bit. More than a little. Anyways, but yeah, no. Being able to call out that Hartman is evil, I mean, he's a psychiatrist in fiction. Duh, right? Odin and Tor. The old guys. At first, I was like, when they showed up in episode 1, I was like, oh. Okay, crazy old people. Okay, yeah, cool. But then this episode happened, and it was like, okay, you guys are awesome. Listen, love them. They are awesome. All right. Let's continue. I should probably give the comment. Oh, thanks for the warning, Barry. You're actually... I am probably going to give Barry a positive. I'm not going to lie. Barry has been constantly trying to be a bro the whole time. Yeah, I got annoyed at the Cassandra Truth thing in episode 2, but... I got annoyed at the Cassandra Truth thing in episode 2, admittedly. But it actually isn't too bad, honestly.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Oh, so yeah, he's been planning this for a while.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Okay. Oh, I guess I would need to go this way? Looks like it. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, here we go. I've never been good at hedge mazes. Never claimed to be. That was honestly pretty short and pretty straightforward. Plus, the compass has actually been really good.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening.
Shit. Ah! Damn birds!
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening.
Now I just need to deal with the birds. I dealt with Hartman. Now I need to deal with the birds. Looks like I dealt with the birds. Cool. If I'd gotten that, it would have been a cinch to get rid of them. Ah, well. Oh, hello. Oh, crap. Oh. Get out of here. Achievement unlocked, just sanity is okay. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Beach, it's like, yeah, no. I'm genre savvy enough to know that, yeah, something is up with this, so. I wasn't exactly surprised when it was like, yeah, no.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
No, this is the right way. Ah, crap. Get out of here. Only have one battery left, damn it.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the lonely forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh, no.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Little one's wanting to get into Resident Evil. Oh boy. Is that a little soon?
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, great.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it.
Gotta be here! Just hang on!
Oh, come on.
Oh, hey, I found a corner!
Oh, come on. Now I gotta watch this every time.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Ah, fuck, come on. I jumped in the cutscene because I was rapidly tapping A.
Gotta be here! Just hang on, Al!
Crap. Oh, come on! Ugh.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
This.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh, shit.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
That's what I was gonna say to you, Barry. I think I am gonna go ahead and give Barry a positive. I was skeptical of him at first, but nah. I should elaborate on that one. Alright. Moving on.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Yeah. God damn it. I hate stamina systems. Always have.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Oh, you sack of garbage.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
That's weird because I already had to turn it up before, so huh. Anybody else barely hearing the game? Or is it just Beach? Guess I could turn it up a little bit. Volume slider's like right, practically right beside my mic's volume gauge. So if you're hearing me, you should be hearing the game.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh God, and I'm facing them without extra batteries as well. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. even have any flares. Oh, this is gonna suck. Damn it! No! Damn it. Come on. Fuck off. Fuck off!
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
A heavy-duty flashlight? Oh, interesting. Okay. And now I have some batteries, which is good.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Wow, so Nightingale is actually a murderous asshole. Great.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Ah. Great. That's a bear trap. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I may have to give a negative to this area, because holy crap. What? Like, look at this! You think that's enough fucking bear traps, game? Oops.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Well, apparently the game agrees with you, Beej, because here's more bear traps. Apparently, I defeated him.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangle her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Damn it, where's the door? There it is.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked.
Of course it was.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Really? And now my controller's batteries are low. Great. Thankfully, I has a solution to that. It's actually the same solution I did with my Joy-Cons. Put them on the charger and then go make myself some lunch. They charge for about 5 minutes or so, and then I can keep going for a bit. It's not.
I've known the brothers used to be some kind.
I know that's not, the perfect solution, but, other than just breaking off and then keeping on going. But I kind of like the idea of these longer episodes actually just going one session per episode kind of thing. Episode 1 and 2, who were pretty damn short, though, so that's why I kind of just crammed them into the first session.
Stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
Okay. I like that.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson. Shut up and shoot.
I'm gonna AFK briefly. I'll be right back. All right, let's keep going.
Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Ah, damn it. I didn't even notice the other guy. Ah!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! You notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it! Goddamn turtle sensory wire! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Heavy duty lantern.
Stay in the light!
This. Oh, second.
This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out! Rock and roll! Woo! They are trying to kill us! That's the high point of my life!
Oh, come on! The rapid fire really needs to piss off.
I'll get them working again, I promise!
Get out of here.
Yes! Ow! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
I mean, this is pretty fucking cool.
Back in the game! Yes!
Oh. Oh, it's over. Okay. And then the shack fucking explodes in black and white because I was hurt.
That was awesome!
Oh, I
Rock
agree.
and roll capital of America.
Hey, ow! This way to the farm!
Okay, that was actually legit awesome. That was actually legit awesome. Holy crap. There's no way in hell I'm not giving that a triple positive. God damn, man. You cannot talk me out of a triple positive for that. And awesomeness. I actually love that section. That real talk, that section was just wow. Holy crap. That's the most fun I've had with this game. Pretty much all game. That was easily the best section, bar none. And after all that, I'm left with pretty low ammo, admittedly. Oh yeah, and they make sure you can be stocked up too. That's the best part. Granted, I'm on easy, so yeah, that might have something to do with it, but because I'm sure that would have been much more of a pain in the ass if I was on a higher difficulty, but God, that was fun. That was legit fun.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Yes.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me. Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'm sorry all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. It's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
its soft embrace, somewhere
What's that
between
memories?
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
real life.
Was this one of your
Or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Well, that sucked. Apparently the game wants me to get on with it, so I suppose we need to get on with it.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Good boy.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
The Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok Tour. They're wedded by celestial wrath and fury. April 11th in Seattle, April 13th in Bakersfield, April 14th in Long Beach, April 17th in New York, April 18th in Newark, 22 in Detroit, April 22 in Detroit, Jacksonville on the 26th, Tampa on the 27th, April 30th in New Orleans, and Baton Rouge on May the 1st. Hi. Oh, crap. Can you stop ambushing me? Thanks. I like to not be ambushed, thank you. I don't like gotcha moments. Another boss. There we go. Okay.
Make it through here, Al!
Ah, damn it. Mm.
Here, Al!
There we go. Alright, let's go in.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Be careful, Al!
Yeah, keeping the shotgun was the right call, even though I didn't really see a hunting rifle.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Yeah.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deer Fest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. people who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first. I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Never mind the fact that they are making the most fucking sense. And, you know? Oh, crap, 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 crap. Okay. Now that I've done that,
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
you know what? Yeah, no, I agree with that. Let's be nice.
What's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Come on, Al, open the door already. Seriously, I don't like it in here.
I know. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, Barry. Sorry.
Hey, let's go, man.
Alright, let's get in there.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
There we go.
Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
This.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Alright, let's just get in there.
lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old guys. God, it's hard with that light. Know the truth. Manuscript page, where are you? There you are.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
There it is.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right! Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about that. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. expended the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Oh, darn it. Right when it was getting to the best part. Ah!
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, right at the end. Wow. So, episode 4. Much better than episode 3. I'll go ahead and say that. I'll go ahead and I'll say this. That was that was actually really good. All right. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. And apparently, I've been neglecting updating the HUD, so let's fix that. I'm going to assume... Whoops. God damn it. All right. I'm guessing all of the berry stuff. So, oh, there's just 3. Okay, actually, never mind. So yeah. Obviously, you know, Barry and Alan and Barry's discussion after the lodge, that was good stuff. I'm going to assume no, I put them on the board, I'm pretty sure. Then of course, Cauldron Lake itself, the cabin, the lodge itself, or Odin and Tor. I don't really know which I put on the board earlier, but whichever. So So it's either Odin and Tor's positive. No, Barry's positive. There it is. Okay, so Barry's positive. Their discussion after the lodge, and then finally, episode 4 in its entirety. I honestly do feel like it is a vast improvement over episode 3. Episode 3 sucked. Episode 3 was just like, and it kind of felt like it was spinning its wheels. Of all the episodes so far, episode 3 is the one that feels the most like filler.
Previously on.
And is the one that feels the most like filler in the entire story so far. Like, I almost feel like you could condense episode 3, basically, well, no, sorry. Like, I feel like you could probably kind of, what am I trying to say? Yeah, but like, you know what I mean when I say that, Raxor, right? Like, stuff that doesn't quite need to be there. I, episode 3 kind of felt like it was the most amount of time the story has spent spinning its wheels. Episode 4, by contrast, just constantly moves the story forward. And I admit, I actually do like the opening, mostly because I'm not supposed to like Hartman. I'm supposed to find Hartman despicable and gross and all that other shit. And I do. And that's kind of why I like that section, right? Yeah. Sometimes a slow part can be fine if it does something with it, and episode 3 didn't do anything. Episode 3, in my opinion, didn't do anything. At all. Oh, by total contrast, episode 4 was where we just got so much insight into so many elements. Hell, we even found out how Barbara there freaking got her clutches into Alan in the first place, and why he's missing a week. So that's good. Good. We are actually starting to move towards the end game as we enter the penultimate chapter of this thing. Yeah, yeah, and that is kind of the point. But I have seen miniseries where you could basically eject an entire episode and it would almost make the pace better, right? Because that's kind of the vibe they're going for. That's why each section is called episodes, and why and why every episode past episode 1 starts with previously on Alan Wake, right? Oh, if I didn't have to work tonight. / wanting to get other shit done. I'm debating whether or not I want to keep going. If I want to keep going, because I may actually just forego it for now and then continue next time. I will go ahead and I will say this. Was very impressed with just all of this stuff. You know what? Actually, hang on. Let's give another positive to story, actually. So that one There we go. Oh. There we go. Most of the game as such it earns. Me getting annoyed by another notification. And as such it earns. Oops. 2 positives. Throughout. Whoops. Earning. Oh my god. Earning it. 2 positives. So I will say this for episode 4. It's actually really jumped the positives. I am upping the atmosphere to 3. It was sitting at 2, by the way. The pacing I upped to 3. It was sitting at 1. Story sequencing I upped to 3. It was sitting at 1. Doodads and Brickwork were up to 2. They were 1 each before. What else do we got? The story sequencing I mentioned, the pacing I mentioned. Yeah, I think that's all of them. The 2 there, the 2 there, the 2 there, and then the 2 there. Yep, 8. Unfortunately, though, I will go ahead and say this: I am upping the negatives by 2 because episode 3 really just made me go, I'm bored of this bull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really do feel like episode 3 is the worst episode so far. Easily the worst episode so far. Is there anything I want to change gameplay-wise? Let's take a look. 1 negative for LAAI. Yeah, that's fine. Questionable, even. Lover's Peak in episode 2. Do I want to give episode 3 a gameplay negative? Did I think it was bad on the gameplay? No, it was just kind of mediocre on the gameplay. I'll say wash to that. Then again, that actually the encounters really did. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give the gameplay of episode 3 1 negative because again, contrast, right? Just 1. I've already given the negatives for all the other stuff, but yeah, I think 1 overall negative for episode 3 is warranted. 6, 7, 8. So that's where we are gameplay wise. Yeah, this game's doing pretty freaking well. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, we are now 2/3 through the main story right now. Hell. And we have only got 2 episodes left of the main story. Hurry. And in case, so you don't have to painstakingly try to count the tiny little thingies on the screen, I'll just go ahead and tell you, the game is sitting at 32 story positives, 8 story negatives, 20 story positives, and 9 gameplay, or 20 gameplay positives and 9 gameplay negatives. Which means the story is sitting at plus 24 and the gameplay is sitting at plus 11. That's not bad at all, especially for a genre I tend to not care for. I'm not usually one for horror. And yet, this has actually balanced itself pretty well. Like, literally. It's literally just been that section from episode 2 and the nonsense of episode 3, and And even the nonsense of episode 3 was more about the encounters sucking in episode 3, as opposed, and the contrast given by episode 4, that it just kind of was like, wow. It was almost as if episodes 2 and 3 was where they got where they were really trying to iron out the kinks, right? And so they left all the knots in episode 2 and 3 effectively to try and, make it so that they could save their best stuff for later on. And episode 4 really makes it feel like that. It's why I'm saying I'm basically tempted to keep going, right? But unfortunately, I think I'm going to cut this one short today. Really short today. I know that's kind of, especially leaving us on that kind of a cliffhanger. But I'm working tonight. Tonight, the graveyard shift, so... And I've been out of it also. Because I am still recovering from a cold. Which actually I think is helping me relate to Alan in a lot of ways. He's weirdly enough. But yeah, no, Alan Wake is definitely progressing very well. Well, I do not know my schedule right now. Still, I would have known it yesterday if the schedule that was handed wouldn't have caused 8 hours of overtime if I had not said anything. But yeah, no, sometime today, hopefully, I will figure that out, and then I will, of course, update Discord. Push comes to shove, it should be either Monday or Tuesday that I'm back. It all depends on what the schedule is going to look like for tomorrow. And what tomorrow's schedule specifically is going to look like. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me today. I know, short one, but I've also got some other stuff I should record anyway. Okay? Specifically, I've actually got some rating videos I should just do. And hey, if I can crank those out today, that actually helps. Also, I should finish editing that one Yu-Gi-Oh video so I can be really done with the Doma arc. So I'm gonna go work on all of that. For context, for those watching on YouTube, because you're not gonna see this until April. Yes, seriously. Yeah. This was in January, so, the Doma arc finished in February, is going to finish going live in February. And from YouTube's perspective, will have been done by February, so there it is. Obviously, I've already recorded that shit. Thank God. But yeah, no, I am pleasantly surprised. Also, the battery on my controller is also kind of almost dead, so I'd rather just let it charge anyway. That's the other consequence, which, yeah. So like I said, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be back. And we will continue Alan Wake 1. And hopefully I can keep giving you guys updates on where the hell my horizon is. I will keep you updated on my Horizon Packages tour of the USA. When it comes. But for now, I'm gonna sign off. Until next time, this is Blue Wolf Alex of the Lore Walkers signing out. Have a good one. See you around.